how are you all doing? Thank you for your love and support. We really, really appreciate you. If today is the first time you are coming across us, or you are seeing this face for the first time, please do it to like our videos and share. In this platform, we react to all videos and your opinion is highly needed. So please sit back, watch this video carefully, drop your opinion in the comment section, and I'll be right back.
It doesn't matter what happened, that you always stand inside of the truth. That's why I may say it open. I never for one day kneel down and pray for Mazi Nnamdi's safety. You know why? Because I knew from day one. All of us is not here. All of us are Odogu. I don't need to say it. I don't need to talk about it. Man, that's what they call man. Before you see a man submit himself to another man, there's something supernatural about it. You know what you guys have said here is the same thing that brought all of us. Because only you see this man. I know some of you are being careful, but don't worry because I will speak. Because Mazi Nnamdi has something to say. But whatever you guys have said today, their submission today is what that brought us here. We don't need to be here talking. Everything IPOB is center command. That's why every time I have to mention Uchemofo. If you remember Uchemofo 2015, Uchemofo can do whatever I want to do today. I don't care. But without Uchemofo, probably we won't talk about IPOB as it stands today. Uchemofo was very, very submissive. And the spirit of Biafra arrested him. He was mild. He was in a gap between this man you're seeing today. Yeah? Because Omyomyo, oh, these are Omyomyo boys. Omyomyo was actually upright. Because if you're looking at what's happening now, what is happening in South Africa is not just in South Africa. This is an agenda that have pushed across board on IPOB. Across the whole world. If people like us didn't stood out. I will tell you one thing. Do you know who stopped IPOB not destroyed in 2015? It was one man. And who is that man? From 2013, when IPOB have the Council of Elders, under the delay, they signed paper to Uchemofo to put the signature there so that we will not be that direct anymore. Uchemofo said no. 2015, I George will tell you, I live in London. I had it on a no. If Uchemofo wanted money, IPOB could have sold because then we were underdogs. And we would die natural dead like I see other people that have come and gone. So you know what? I bless God because all of you that have come out now, because when you say 100 men with clean hearts, our women joined us. I'm not saying I'm one of them. I'm not saying you're one of them. But we must stand because if Uchemofo can fall, anybody can fall. If Uchemofo can fail, no, including myself, tomorrow I'm start. But the day you hear me talking nonsense, know that George, you may have gone. That's when you say any day I told you that's where they do it, shot me from the back. If you see men start twisting word, that's what will happen in the US. I don't use the word. That's not just like my brother said. Yeah, DOS is an institution that guide IPOB, not individual. Because this is what I told them. When I say I don't defend the individual, I defend the structure of IPOB to letter. And what you guys have done today is noble. And records have set straight. Shenanigans they're playing with this man, they want our leader dead in prison. I will tell you this: the same thing happened in 2015. The meeting we held in UK. You know, when they start propaganda, there's an agenda. When then it was about our defense fund. They start talking about Uchemofo. They were paying Uchemofo. I will tell you today, as a comrade, we held meeting in UK here. When Onyendu called us, Uchemofo held that conversation with our leader. We had a meeting in UK in 2015. Onyendu said, "Is there anybody here can take over from Uchemofo? I'm giving 3,000 a month to be on radio for 24 hours, pay council tax on it." Nobody said yes or no. And to be honest with you, £3,000 is not a big money in this country. Even I'm telling you, a cleaner that work here for 7 days will make that money after tax. To be honest with you, it's not a big money. But Uchemofo stayed in the studio and passed the message to us that there were no contradictory message like today. We have people that could not even mention their name very well now, sitting in their own room and talk about IPOB internal affairs. The one we must be saying now, everybody must hashtag say no to cabal. It is not only South Africa. If I open my mouth and tell people what happened in UK here, the same issue that you guys are having is what we're having here. We kept quiet watching them. First of all, they push whosoever they call is an infiltrator and autopilot to distract all of us because the weak minds wouldn't think, oh, we have problem outside. No, it's people within. Enemy within, they are the main problem we have in IPOB. Because the moment they started diverting money, and I said, they say, see that little midget, that lives in Switzerland, they call us in Aban, that evil man, have came to London here, held meeting many times. I don't gossip. So whatever I said, I've asked him question man to man, like as we're talking here. Though the world is watching us. He can't answer my question. Because they are evil. Madam, then you're talking to me. We will put the code of conduct. I have marked the code of conduct. Where a layman can see it. We have it here, we can put it on screen. People will say. We can't go outside the code of conduct. In every job in this country, and these are professionals. So what we are doing here when we started this, it is not something we come out, but the IPOB, because some of us were doing things before we had only this voice. Like me in particular, nobody ever spoke to me about Biafra in my lifetime. I had Mazi kind of voice once, and it's like a magneto, that was it. And I was captivated till today. We are, nothing changed. I don't have permanent friend, no permanent enemy. But one thing I have taken tonight is that there is people out there that are looking for custom. Because they started with intimidation. Just like you said, they remove everybody that they know that is meaningful. Now they place charlatans and those that can control. Like UK here, I will give you guys instances. Can you be, just like my brother said, somebody said, coordinator will get involved. Madam Ndianya is the only person that she's in charge about our finance. Nobody else. So I will stop here. Let my innocent move forward to give you submission before I will come back. And then we're done. Yeah. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. You guys have done wonderful well done.
Yeah. Mazi Innocent. You know, before when they were introducing you, you wasn't around. Maybe your network. Please, can you introduce yourself and then I proceed to the question I want to ask you.
Okay. Good evening, Mazi. Good evening, Mazi George Umeh. Good evening, Mazi Ikechukwu. Good evening, fellow comrades, fellow executive in Western Cape. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. I greet you. Our prayer is for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out as quickly as possible so that he can continue the enormous job he have at hand. My name is Mazi Innocent Nwanweze Alia. I hail from Obo, Afutu to be precise, in Okigwe province. And I'm residing here in Cape Town, Western Cape.
Yeah, welcome, Mazi. So, Mazi, there is this submission. No, I won't say submission. Let me say the judgment from Tony Ezumike about the Ogechukwu issue, that they have investigate him and they found him innocent, that he didn't stay, there's no money he embezzled. But in the other hand, there are also 10,000 lambs that move and acquire to 51 lambs that is been missing. And I was told that money is in position of Ogechukwu. Please, Mazi, do you know anything about it?
Yes, Mazi.
Okay, thank you. Please take that water up, and pray. If you lie against him, against Ogechukwu, may he never be well with you. For what you're saying, what you're about to say now. Please go on.
Whatever I'm going to say, if I'm going to lie against anybody, I don't want to mention them, anybody in this platform, may Chukwu Gabiama take my life.
Sir. That's fine. Yeah, more the meaning. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Mazi. The thing may be ihe gbasara ego. Our national coordinator form commercial department in order to get money to print t-shirts. So on that, concerning that money, it was 10,000 rand cash that he requested for. That was like 1 month before 30th May 2021. Then our leader was still outside with us. Now he said that he will use that 10,000 and print t-shirts, and by the end of 30th May, after 30th May, he will sell off all the t-shirts, and then he will return it with gain that will be on top of it. That this is avenue for IPOB to also make money for themselves. So he was approaching the finance head. So the finance head said no. He insisted. So the finance head went and told Lolo Neneanya, because when we are not supposed to remove any money, according to the law and instructions that was given, you can't remove money. We have been given instructions so many times that if you want to do any project for IPOB, South Africa, raise fund, call people, you will raise fund. And once you raise fund, you use it for your internal problem. There's never a time you should go to our dues or our any other money raised generally for that is supposed to. I don't want to mention ego ESF. So All this money was supposed to be there. Nobody's supposed to remove it. So they were pushing. It was Oge, not only him. It was him and some few members of the executives. They were pushing for that money. So Lolo Neneanya agreed because the financier took it to Lolo Neneanya. They were asking for that money. They asked for it till they start asking for it. They were asking for it. That is their right. They said it's their right to have it. That is their money they contributed. Till Lolo even said no. Now they came back and said, borrow it to us. Borrow that, lend it to us. We'll give it back. So this is what Lolo had. Lolo Neneanya say, okay, release that money. I don't think, but on condition that on 30th, once that 30th is finished, they have made themselves, they will return that initial money. Lolo Neneanya doesn't care about the gain that comes from there. It's supposed to go to Ipob South Africa. But for that initial 10,000, supposed to go back to our account by 30th May, by June latest, or June ending latest, 2021. But after that 30th May, the money was not there. When the money was given, somebody like me, I immediately, because it was nearing 30th May, we have somebody in Western Cape who produces Ipob regalias. He's a member, but it's his business. He specializes on it. So we usually use him because he makes the best. But because this money was given to our national to make regalia, and he's going to sell it all over South Africa. So I decided that I'll buy all the clothes we will need for that 30th May from him. So within 3 days, I've purchased a clothes worth 6,900 rand on my own. I bought that clothes to give to our people on 30th May because we usually share. I usually come in with regalias and share to people who came to attend our function on 30th May. So I bought quite a lot. I bought clothing worth 6,900, and I have the receipt. The money was sent to him directly from my business account into his own personal account. But on a certain day, when we had meeting with our deputy HOD, this is after now a year. After a year of borrowing him that money, I find out that the financier is always now asking him for that money. You are going to shame us. Please return. Please return. But his argument was that he couldn't sell it, that he's having problems selling those regalias. Now, I told him that I bought, only what I bought from you is enough to at least put in some money back in our account to cover the 10,000. But he refused. Then on the day we were having meeting, the last meeting we had with our deputy HOD. Deputy HOD now, after so many lies, Mazi, they brought in so many lies in that meeting. But thank God, there were some few strong comrades that were there to debunk all those lies. So that is when the financier now started saying, I'm not going to cover anything again. I'm going to spill it in front of these people. So they gave her a chance. She brought out her record, and our deputy HOD find out that the national coordinator actually took that money. Do you know the comment he made to our national coordinator? He told him, after hearing everything, and he asked him, did you actually...
Please wait. You know, when you use the word of deputy HOD, maybe some people will be thinking maybe it's in South Africa. Can you mention the name so we know, you know? Is it Tony Zumike? So
yes, our deputy HOD, Mazi Tony Zumike, in that meeting, ask him, did you actually receive this money? Because he started denying it in that meeting. He started denying. Till the financier said, if you are denying this money was actually sent into your bank account. That's when Zumike got shocked and now asked him, did you really receive this money with your bank account? He said yes. And Zumike, his comment was, everybody in that meeting knows. And some of us have it on record. What he told him is, this is where you shot yourself on the foot. He told him that this is where you shot yourself on the foot. So that surprises me when he now come back and say, you did nothing, based on now what other people that was not there, that doesn't have idea of how money was collected, got there. There was another money incident. That was when he said if he was fixing his car, because here in Ipob, whatever you are doing, you don't collect cent, you don't collect kobo. Whatever you are doing, even if you are sent on errand to go and get this for Ipob, from this side of the world, we use our own pocket money to do that. We never come and charge and say put petrol. Never. We've never done that. We even take flight to protest. 2 hours flight that is long. We never ask for money. We always put our own. Now, suddenly, he was calling the financier to give him 4,000 rand to use for his car. He said that he was driving a big engine that he was using it for IPOB work, and on the way his car broke down. So he was calling the finance head to give him 4,000 rand. The finance head refused and said, "We have been told time with that number not to touch any money from IPOB." But then she already complained to Lolo Nene, because instruction from me to her is, anything they ask you, you know is out of point. Go and ask Lolo first. If she say give, then you go give. It's on record. Now she went and asked Lolo that this man is asking for 4,000. Lolo said no. No, don't give. This man was coming to the extent he couldn't, because when he come by force. He come with his executive. They will be saying it's our money, it's our money. When it fell, when everything fell, he was coming like now begging to borrow it. So when he come for borrowing, we meet the head of finance met Lolo Nene again and speak to her. Lolo Nene said, okay, since he's coming for borrowing now, maybe it's better for us. Borrow him that money. I know he's not going to pay it. I know he's not going to pay it, but borrow it. And exactly what that woman said. He never paid back. When now the finance head was pushing him, he was calling him every day. He now put in 2,000. When he put that 2,000, he said, I will never put this money again. Because Nene is receiving salary. All of them are receiving salary. It's only for 2,000 I used to fix my car. Is the problem. So he never paid that 4,000. Unless if he has, since the time I left them in that executive, he has never paid back that money. And he vowed in our presence that he will never, even if he have money that is filled in a building, that he will not pay back that money. That was his talk. So he never paid the 10,000. To my greatest surprise, the last time account was made, about 2,000 rand was 1,000 something was what he had put since over 1 year that he borrowed that 10,000. So this is one of the problems that made Johannesburg people angry, because those clothing were being stored where IPOB Johannesburg, because IPOB Johannesburg was his unit, his zone. So he was stocking all these clothes in Johannesburg zone. So when that coordinator in Johannesburg find out, because he was using commercial head in Johannesburg to sell those clothes, so as his personal business, not accounting for anybody. So what happened was that now Johannesburg people now started fighting the finance head, saying that you are the one who gave Ogisu that money to buy this regalia. It was both of you. So that Oge is selling a lot of those clothes without balancing anything. So they started asking the finance head, give us accounts so that we can see what and what, how he borrowed this money and everything. That was when the finance head now started doing the investigation. And they led her to show to the person who sold the clothes, the total amount and everything came out. The total amount that was sold for over this 1 year and the gain that was made all came out. So they have it on record. This is a job for the finance head. Anytime our leadership needs it, she is going to provide it for them. Another one is that there was the money that I bought my regalia from him, 6,900. He denied it. After the meeting with Nzurumike, he came now and said I should apologize to him because I don't have evidence. I don't know if he forgot that I have record, or he forgot that I bought him those things. He was denying that I never buy anything from him. Can you imagine? But I paid from my account and I keep record. All the record was there. Still in the phone, every transaction, even the slip he sent the goods to me was there. The money I paid direct to his account was showing his name there. So after the meeting, the next morning, he started saying, threatening me that we told Nzurumike that I bought clothes from him, while it's a lie, that I should provide the evidence. He sounded it. He went to coordinators forum everywhere and sounded it till I was forced to now bring out the receipt, and he kept quiet. So since then, nothing has happened. So we were surprised when they came for the judgment or whatever meeting they did and say that is not guilty. So that one is on their own. When they want people to provide the evidence, then they should go to finance head, because she is the one who is in charge of everything in accounts. You know it one by one. So that is the issue with what he's owing, the one I'm sure of, and the account from the finance officer.
Okay.
So I also have record of some of the amount that is there, but maybe when you need it, I can give it to you.
No, no, I don't. I think I don't need it. The fact is that you have submit your how do I say no, you have said it now. It's left for Mazi Tones Lumike, our deputy, to do an investigation or to contact the finance head to make an inquiry about it, because
Yes.
the judgment, it told Biafra that the man is innocent. No, we don't accept it. Now I will say it's an allegation, so he have to come, invite IPOP Cape Town or financial head, and invite Tony Ogechukwu Isu to talk about it. It's an open allegation, and it's welcome for investigation. It's welcome for investigation. So let him do his job.
And then Mazi, after the meeting they had, the national coordinator came and started threatening that Johannesburg coordinator openly. He said that he should come and apologize to him. He said, in fact, not only him, he threatened everybody after that meeting, because the way he sounded it, every coordinator is being threatened. He told all the coordinators that everybody that leveled that allegation against him should come out now that Mazi Zulike have ruled that he did nothing, to come and apologize, or he will take it to another level. So people should listen more to Johannesburg zone. They are the one who knows that national coordinator very, very well. They are together. They are the ones, when you want to sack somebody, or you want to sack somebody, for example, you cannot just come and say, sack the person like the way they did to Mazi Adendu in Pretoria. You said you are sacking him for what? You didn't tell him anything. You didn't tell them anything he did. You didn't tell him anything. You didn't tell him what he did. Nothing. So somebody just wake up one morning, they say they've sacked you. That man was in fact, the best we had in terms of contribution, everything. And you know what? One thing, when he was sacked, he was grouped together with the people they called criminals. After sacking him, they said he said to him that we don't condone criminality, sounding like somebody who is working assiduously is a criminal. What did he do? Just because he said that he will not put the money in a fraudulent account. That's all. So that's why that coordinator was removed, that deputy coordinator in Pretoria, just like that. They are threatening every coordinator here, and that first strike they did really scared many coordinators. So many coordinators in South Africa cannot talk. They think that when they talk, they will be removed. Many of them, many. Mazi, we have their names. Once you talk, you're out. There's nobody from Western Cape that is in their forum. Executive. They've removed everybody. That's why even the protest they had yesterday, the protest, we don't know about it. There's no channel of communication between us and them. There's no channel of communication to say we're having they cannot even stand Western Cape to say we're having a protest. So they really damaged that. There's no executive left in IPOB South Africa. The worst thing that happened to IPOB South Africa is welcoming the present coordinator they have there now. The national coordinator they have there. He might fit in other places, but not that sensitive position. That's my take. And like our PRO, Etekudon, just said, they have their contact inside. We are no longer afraid of them. I hope they are listening to me. We are you can see with the faces of people that come here today, we are no longer afraid of them. We are 18 coordinators and the deputy coordinator. So we have 9 coordinators in Western Cape. All of them are in one place. Nobody is going anywhere. All of them stand in one thing. Those 9 coordinators, you are seeing them here. Our executives, you can see all of them were trying to come in this meeting, but we can only hold this few. Yep. Only 10. Many other people are there listening and waiting to come in as well. So we are even more united now. And for me, I'm not contesting anything. Western Cape executive have written something that they sent to our leaders. It's left for them to listen. They don't even care, Maz. They don't even care. Do you know the amount that coming from this part of the world and the effort that is being put in? Do you know how many people lives in Western Cape? We and our children, we can easily count over 50,000. Only in Cape Town axis. We and our children, we can count 50,000. You can imagine what happens here. While our leaders don't even know. They don't even know who they put here as the coordinator. They don't even know if he's operating. His own unit even say you shouldn't come near them. So they did the command here, but they cannot control it. So they don't even care. How is this Western Cape doing? How are they doing? What is happening with this our family here? They don't even know who we are. Our people here never talk to them and said we are having problem here. Come and help us. They never talk to them and said we are having power tussle. In Western Cape, nobody drags power. Power is like Cape Town zone. Cape Town zone is the strongest. If it's one of the strongest, if not the strongest. We know what we are saying when we are saying it. Cape Town zone. So I was the coordinator, former coordinator of Cape Town, because we all started in Cape Town. I left that power begging for people to come and take that position. Even the one they removed me from. They could have said, we don't want you, and then call us and say, put this person, let's work together. It would have been easy because I work even much better from behind. So nobody is dragging power with anybody. That's what they make it to look as if. And the person they put here is walking around telling them that he's in charge. I'm telling you people now that he's not in charge. He's not in charge of even one unit. He just call up about 5 people. We can confirm it because some of them that paid money for the protest they did in Johannesburg. There are 7 of them, and that's 7 out of over 50,000 people that we have here, and over at least 500 to 1,000 men on that route. And you have only 7 people that are working with you, and you are telling them you are controlling Cape Town. They should ask him, or they should ask them, why did the Western Cape not know about their protest? Why wasn't it announced? They should do their fact checks and see what is happening between then and now. They should also come in. If you love your family, you will not tell me you're not hearing what is happening in South Africa. If you love your family, what you do is to find a way to be bringing them together, closer, not to be chasing them, calling them all sorts of names, cheap blackmail, propaganda. You had the cabals in South African executive when they came to Radio Biafra, our hallowed platform. They messed it up. Then they go to the other one they call Ikenga. That Ikenga was also there in one of the meetings when they were telling them who is this Ikenga. But Ikenga turned out to be fighting Simon Ekpa. Now they welcome him. So many things have happened. So Mazi, like what they were saying to me and my family, you can see it's a pure lie. You can see somebody who does something like that. After I came to the radio and clear some of those things, you know what happened? The person you play his voice, he's still insisting. They now tell our comrades in Durban, in KZN, KwaZulu-Natal. He was after our interview here last time. I tried to clear whether we are married or not. Can you imagine? He now started telling them, after he listened to that clips, that I didn't marry my wife legally, that it was illegal. So we don't even know which one is illegal marriage. So instead of apologizing to our people you're under oath with, you come out and make such a propaganda allegation in order to remove that person. And when the air is clear, you are still lying on top of lie. And he called himself sir. He's still lying and trying to cover up. Instead of coming to our people and say, I'm sorry for lying against this family. I'm sorry for this. Like our comrade here was saying, I didn't even know. Some of them are telling them that they made a mistake in the first place, but they cannot come out and fix the mistake they made since they have realized that they made a mistake. Anyway, I thank the people of Western Cape. Our comrades here are really formidable, because even if not for them, sometimes I want to give up. But seeing men like them championing, being in front, saying to you, even they remove me, but these people you see here are still saying he's our coordinator, even while I'm saying I'm not. So I cannot disappoint them, and I thank them for being here today, showing this courage to clarify things. Many men here, well, no need to talk more, but many men you see here, they are formidable, and for them to come out here shows that yes, they really mean business. So I want to also quickly, maybe I'll not get another chance to tell our leadership, when you have people in a particular area called IPOB, you don't just go and make decisions. The same thing goes with our media. You cannot bring in somebody and somebody will damage somebody in your platform. Our leader calls it Gota media, brand envelope media. No investigation, nothing. You just broadcast. That's what our leader hates it so much. So from our media teams, we are working in media. You cannot do what you are doing. If somebody tells you something about somebody, even a phone call, we are here, all of us are together. Even a phone call to confirm, you just bring them in. Same thing with our leaders, whether it's the people that are judging or making decisions or calling these people's name. Anyhow, you must be sure of what you are doing. When you choose few people from a country, you keep getting lies. you will keep getting lies. You must find a way to reach everybody. Don't trust that just that one person you put there thinking he's telling you the truth. I promise you, if people, we have been in so many meetings, people tells you 100 things, 90 of them are lies. And they are saying it on that oath that people are believing. So Mazi, that's what I have for now. If I
My word, that brings us to the end of this beautiful update. Do wait to like this video, share and subscribe. The best thing for you to do is to join this family by smashing on that red subscribe button that says subscribe and turn on the bell icon for more latest updates. See you when I see you. From me to you, I say bye.